Is Disney's brand new Christmas party really worth $200?
It's the first ever Disney's Jollywood Nights at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
We're so excited!
We're so excited!
Welcome to Disney Jollywood Nights.
We're in. Jollywood Nights is a new holiday party in Disney's Hollywood Studios full of specialty food, entertainment, and more. It runs 10 nights from November 11th to December 20th. We are here tonight to show you every single thing that this party has to offer. We're talking rare characters, exclusive eats, all the surprising entertainment, the themed bars, and a whole lot more. Why are we doing that?
Because this is brand new and we want to show you everything. Was that the answer?
No.
What was the answer?
Why are we doing that?
To see if it's actually worth your money or just to take you along with us if you can't do it this year.
Hey, Team DFB here. Well, I think Dino Gertie might have accidentally chewed up Dustin, but once she spits him back out, it'll be Team DFB. So while this special event begins at 8:30 p.m., you can actually enter the park as early as 7 p.m. If you're comparing this party to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, you do get to get into Magic Kingdom starting at 4 p.m. and it's also longer than Jollywood Nights, so just keep that in mind. Jollywood Nights is a bit of a short party. So I picked up my party wristband. The lines were a bit long, so I definitely recommend getting to the party as early as possible. The pricing for these tickets for the party is $159 to $179 per person, and nights can and will sell out. So tonight's party is already sold out, and we already saw that 3 nights have already sold out. So Dustin has made it. Gertie has snorted him out. I told them that she chewed you up.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
First impressions, we love the vibes.
I love it, I love it. I love Hollywood Studios, I love Christmas time, and this feels very 1950s Hollywood glam as you're walking through. The vibes are immaculate.
It's definitely got the glitz and glamour, the music is blasting, and so far, it's really had the holiday spirit. We've seen it snow a couple of times on Hollywood Boulevard so far, so we're pretty excited to see everything this party has to offer.
Should we talk about Ollie?
Should we talk about Ollie?
I think we should talk about Ollie. That's Ollie. He's brand new. He was created just for this, Jollywood Nights.
You good?
I love him. Ollie, that's my babe, Ollie.
So for Jollywood Nights, they're actually going to have a virtual queue for Rise of the Resistance that you can enter at 8 p.m. And this is the only way you can ride Rise during the party. They will not have a standby queue.
Other rides that are open include Aliens Swirling Saucers, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, Rock and Roller Coaster, Star Tours, Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, Tower of Terror, Toy Story Mania, Slinky Dog Dash. So that's like almost every ride in the park, if not every ride in the park. And all of them have extremely low waits. Slinky Dog Dash is the longest at 20 minutes.
The whole vibe of this party is that it's Hollywood glam meets holiday cheer. And so a lot of people are dressing up. We dressed up, and let me tell you, I think it's fun to dress up. I think that we don't do this all the time in Disney World. I don't get all snazzy, but our feet are killing us.
Yeah, the dress shoes might not have been the best decision. Now, however, we have been getting compliments all night because we took the extra effort to go top to bottom. So I'm a big Dapper Day fan, so I already do this twice a year. I already deal with the dress shoes twice a year. But I will say we are running around trying to get everything done, to get the most information for you out there. And running around this much and being on the feet with the dress shoes, not the best.
Yeah.
You won't be running around like us, so you might be okay. But it's hurt.
If you can tough it out, I think go for it. If you really want to dress up in Disney World, that's kind of rare. And also, just look really cute for pictures. But if you'd rather just enjoy your life, maybe skip the dress shoes.
Yeah, some nice sneakers maybe,
There they are.
And now that the party has actually started, Hollywood Boulevard does have its very own DJ. He's located over here, and the music is blasting down all of Hollywood Boulevard. And it's like holiday tunes, but cool. I actually am really enjoying them so far. It also says, welcome to Fa La 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 Land. Now the party has just started. It is 8:30. Emma and I started a little earlier at the media event where we got a couple of previews so we can show you a little bit about what to expect at the actual party.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, you are at one of the finest establishments on the corner of Jollywood, my friend. The Riz is up and coming. It's fresh. It's fancy. It's new. And you are in the perfect place and location to experience everything that it has to offer.
Perfect.
And since you are friends with Ollie, I guess I can say, come on inside.
Thank you so much.
All right, Emma and I have arrived at the Swanky Soiree, which is part of the media event for Jollywood tonight. We were invited to experience the event, but we've got an entire team here experiencing it in the media event, outside of the media event as regular guests, to check out every single thing there is to see. And we've started with one of the specialty treats they've given us. It's the Gertie cookie! And we've also gotten a map. The Jollywood Nights map is a special map only for the event. On the inside, you'll be able to see all of the entertainment, the specialty dining, where you can find all of the different eats and things like that. You can also see a full themed, decorated map. It's very shiny, which I'm loving.
Beautiful.
These maps are really fun because they are kind of like a free souvenir at these parties because they are special to the event the year that you go. So it's a great souvenir and has everything you might need to look for on that map. One thing you'll spot at these holiday parties are characters in special holiday garb. We did go say hi to Mickey and Donald, who are both in their Jollywood Nights outfits. They do look adorable. Minnie and Daisy are here as well. We might try to meet them, but we're gonna see who all we can meet tonight, because that is part of the draw of the parties, is getting to meet characters in new outfits or just in general get to meet characters you don't usually get to meet. Hi Donald. How's it going? Oh, we match. I love that. This is the best ever because you know you're my absolute favorite. Donald.
That's true.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, I think you're number one. Yeah, I've been trying to tell people, and they keep bringing up this Mickey. And Mickey's cool, but like,
But nobody's Donald.
nobody's Donald.
Yeah, exactly. They just talk about the mouse.
All right, so next up, we are going to hang out with Phineas and Ferb, Max, over at the Throwback Bash over by Echo Lake.
It looks so cute. Hi, Ferb. Oh, I love your outfit. How are you guys spending the holidays in Orlando? Staying in Disney World? It's kind of the best place to be, right? Hey, Max. Guess what? I'm bringing my dad to Disney World soon. Maybe we can meet up. You, me, and Goof, and my dad. Yeah. What do you think I should... Oh, wow. Should we do like a dance? What do you think I should ask for Christmas? Should I ask for like maybe like those glasses you got? Yeah. Oh, I didn't know they did that. Wow. That was really impressive.
So one of the first solo things I am getting to do tonight is we are heading over to Jazzy Holiday, which is here at the Brown Derby Lounge and has some pretty exciting fun eats. It is actually not just the lounge too, by the way. You can do it at the actual restaurant as well. But you do have to join a walk-up wait list, which luckily one of our incredible reporters did, and where I'm gonna be joining her. So Jazzy Holidays is actually here, an additional fee at the Brown Derby. Anyone can join that walk-up list for free, but then the appetizers and drinks, of course, are not included. We are gonna be trying a few of those fun entrees today, and there's even been some live entertainment, which is absolutely incredible. So I'm super, super excited to check out the food too. The vibes are immaculate in here. Alrighty, here is the full spread. So we are trying 3 of the menu items tonight. First up, we have the crispy duck drumettes, spicy orange glazed carrots, and kumquats. Very interesting. Back here in the back, we have the pork belly bao with Korean barbecue, cucumber slaw, and a soy vinaigrette. And then up here towards the front, we have the oysters Rockefeller with spinach foam, shaved parmesan, pepper relish, and salmon caviar. Looks pretty good. I really love this. This was incredible. They're perfect bite sizes. It comes with 3. The first thing I noticed was the spinach on the bottom. It is a really nice texture. It's not chunky or anything. It's incredibly smooth, and it's just kind of that nice spinach savory flavor, very light. There does seem to be a little bit of like kind of a kick in the breading around the oyster. I don't know if it's Italian. It's something very subtle. It's not overwhelming at all. Really nice. It's super complex, and I'm very impressed. So we just finished up Jazzy Holiday, Brown Derby. I have a lot of thoughts. I ended up stepping outside after I took, we finished up eating because I didn't want to be yelling over the incredible musician. So let's talk food first. Pork belly bao. It was actually really good. The pork belly was nice and juicy. The slaw really is what sold it for me. It was kind of that like half sweet, half savory kind of slaw that mixed really well with that salty pork belly. I will say the bao itself, the bun, was a little bit on the drier side. It was just almost like cakey, like it just very dry in your mouth. Not my favorite bao that I've ever had, but I think I had one of the baos that had the smaller piece of pork belly, and I think if the pork belly had been like bigger, the juiciness of it would have kind of taken away from that dryness. So I think maybe I just didn't get the best one. It's a good option. I love bao though, so I'm a little bit picky. Okay, and then the second item that we tried was the crispy duck drumettes. It was really interesting. I love duck. It's one of my favorite meats, weirdly enough. And this one wasn't my favorite. So this duck was a little bit more on the dry side in the first bite I had, and that's why I'm kind of saying it's not my favorite. The second few bites were really juicy. The orange glaze was what really kind of sold me. It was very tart and almost reminded me of like a candy, and it really went well with that crispy, salty duck. So the reason I'm like, it wasn't my favorite is because it wasn't as consistent throughout the 3 drumettes that we got. The first one was on the dry side. The reporter who's me really did not like it at all because it was so dry, but then the other 2 were really nice, fairly juicy. Not as juicy as I would have liked for duck, but with the drumette, there's only so much that you can do. I'd give that one, I give it 3 out of 5 drumettes. Overall, the entire vibe of the restaurant was incredible. That was my favorite part of the entire Jazzy Holiday scene, was just the live entertainment. It really felt like you were back in the Hollywood heyday with the live music and the singing. It was just really, really, really incredible. The only thing that was a little bit kind of interesting about that experience was getting on the wait list. Luckily, our amazing reporter was able to help me out with that. The wait list opened at 8:15. They would start seating at 8:30. That process was a little bit crazy because it is the first night, so then maybe they're working out some kinks. But the first 10 minutes, everyone that joined throughout the entire park said they had a 10-minute wait. Obviously, that was not super accurate. We ended up getting in around 8:45, so it took us about 30 minutes for us to get inside, and then maybe an additional 10 to be seated. All you did was get on the wait list on the My Disney Experience app. It was fairly straightforward, but it was kind of a crowd rush on this first day, so it might not be super similar to where everyone gets a 10-minute wait right at the beginning. The kinks might be worked out by the time the next party rolls around.
Oh, it's snowing. My first stop while my friends check out some of those bars is going to be Holidays in Hollywood. This is one of the specialty event entertainments, and it has Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Kermit, Miss Piggy, Belle, Princess Tiana, with 4 showings during the party. Okay, I just got out of Holidays in Hollywood. First of all, I walked right up 2 minutes before the show started and was able to find a seat. There were still seats for bigger groups, like up high in the nosebleeds, which are still not very far from the stage. I would arrive 10 to 15 minutes early for this show to get a good seat, and I would arrive maybe 30 minutes early to get a really good seat. I loved the show. Pure joy. Kermit, Piggy, Tiana, Belle, Mickey and Minnie dancing harder than I've ever seen Mickey and Minnie dance in person. It was spectacular. It made me feel very happy. The vocals were amazing. The dancing was amazing.
This break is brought to you by Figgy Pudding. What is it? We don't really know, but we know you won't go until you get some. So try some today.
Kermit, what is that on your head?
Oh, it's a Santa hat, Piggy.
I know that. Where did it come from? If this show has costume changes, I think someone in wardrobe would have told me. Merry Christmas, Minnie.
Overall, I absolutely loved the show. I think it was spectacular. I would see it again. I am gonna see it again. I'm gonna see it again tonight. So maybe I ran into Emma on her way in to see Holidays in Hollywood. What'd you think?
First off, Kermit and Piggy were in it. I'm gonna like it no matter what. It could have been the worst show on the planet, and Kermit and Piggy are in it, and I don't care.
Think about what the holidays mean to me. It's sharing the magic of the season with the ones we love most.
Aww, and that's why you're here with me tonight.
It was incredible. The live performances, live entertainment is important, but this was just, it was chef's kiss. Everything was incredible. All of the characters that were there were mixed in so intricately. I don't even know what to say other than it was just genuinely incredible. Tiana has a brand new song, but for me, it was amazing. I'm so glad we got to watch it twice together.
So up next we have some specialty cocktails, an alcoholic one and then a non-alcoholic option. You'll see the locations where they have specialty offerings on the party map. We are at Oasis Canteen. This is one of the locations that has the sugar cookie martini and
the zero proof gingerbread spritzer. This is made with Liar's zero proof cane spirit. It's gonna be gingerbread syrup and club soda with a gingerbread bite in it. I am now drinking in the rain. The rain's coming down on us again out here. But let's try this zero proof cocktail. Oh man, that's Christmas in a glass. Holy cow. Lots of good flavor. For the people out there that are looking for that zero proof and want to enjoy it, this is really tasty. Not too sweet, really spicy. The gingerbread spice is coming in strong, super delicious. I know zero proof cocktails are really big right now. I'm happy that they have things out there for the people that do not want to always enjoy a alcoholic cocktail, but that zero proof, you're still getting a lot of those flavors and everything you can do with your traditional cocktail. So definitely this is on the plus list. I'm surprised and I'm really enjoying it.
So this is the sugar cookie martini. This is Stoli vanilla vodka, Bailey's Irish cream liqueur, and Disaronno original liqueur mixed with milk and sugar in a sprinkle rimmed glass with a sugar cookie garnish. It looks super beautiful. Wow. Oh, my cookie just like fell in. I think the first sip, like when it hits your lips, it's very milk and cookies. Like that's the immediate flavor. I was like, where's the liqueur? And then it landed kind of in the aftertaste. It isn't super strong though. I think it's like a pretty good balance between, like, if you're someone who's really into a dessert cocktail, you're probably gonna really enjoy this. I think it gives you kind of the best of both worlds in that it does taste like an adult drink, but it also tastes like a little trip back to your childhood. It's very creamy and smooth. I am imagining that someone like Dustin is not going to enjoy this drink. So probably more of a drink for someone who really loves sweets and maybe Christmas.
It smells good.
It does smell good, right?
Yeah. It's Christmas, but you're right. It's just milky, and I'd rather have more of a punch and a bunch of flavor to it. If I'm gonna drink a dessert cocktail, I think it should be almost more full flavored. I think the texture could have probably been a little bit thicker and then a lot sweeter. Because if I'm gonna do sugar cookie and I'm gonna just deal with drinking a holiday drink and having that, give me all the sugar. Usually milky or martinis like this, you either really taste the booze and it's a good balance, but boozy, or it's super sweet and it's neither one of those.
Unless you just want a really cute cocktail that looks like Christmas in a cup.
It is pretty.
It is pretty. Okay.
All right, I am now actually en route to Fiesta Laay, which is a super fun part of this party that we're gonna check out. But on the way there, I actually ran into an AllEars friend who had bought the party exclusive shirts. This is the only exclusive piece of merchandise. It is available at Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is a store right by Theater in the Stars on Sunset Boulevard. I just wish there was some more snazzy merch for this event because it is a pretty snazzy event. All right, Commissary Lane has been transformed into the Holiday Fiesta and Laay. This is supposed to be a Latin festival in the street with live music, focusing on a lot of Spanish hits I've noticed, as well as Spanish-informed holiday eats. One of our reporters came here earlier and enjoyed the things, although they did run out of a couple of things. First night, gonna be some kinks, but the music is really fun, the environment is really fun.
So we did wait a long time to get those drinks, and that line is kind of going all the way back there behind Joffrey's. But if you want to see the band, you're able to walk up and see them really easily. They're coming out intermittently, so we just watched them perform and it was super fun. I love them. So we are headed away from the Twilight Soret. That was a really cute little area. I love that little band. So they come out and they do like 2 to 3 songs, and then they take a short 5-minute break, and then they'll be back. I think that once you get your drink, you'll probably want to stay and watch a few sets and then move on. Once you kind of get your drink, it's just very like stop and go. Not a lot of people are lingering there, but if you're in the line, you might be there for a minute. Also, on my drink, I realized it kind of tastes like that sparkling apple cider that you get for, you know, Thanksgiving or Christmas whenever you're a little kid. It kind of tastes non-alcoholic. So this cider's not super heavy, which could be a blessing or a curse, because I mean, you are paying that cost for alcohol.
Yeah.
But I don't even, you know, it's not really hitting hard.
No.
Like a baseline tap house cider, that's gonna hit hard. But I enjoy it nonetheless.
All right, and our next stop is Hyperion Theater. During the day, this is home to the Frozen sing-along, but tonight, it is different, and I am so excited to see this show. We have What's This? Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas sing-along. There's supposed to be some serious surprises in here. 4 shows during the night on the half hour, so 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, and 11:30, and invites you to sing along with some of the most iconic songs from Nightmare Before Christmas, narrated by a few comedic friends that will take us through the journey.
Hello, my friends. What a wonderful sight. Let me welcome you all on this fine Christmas night. But such wonders emerge where reality thins, and that is where our story begins.
Okay, I just finished the Nightmare Before Christmas sing-along. It was about a 30-minute show, 25 minutes. It was super cute. It had all the best songs from Nightmare Before Christmas in it that you could sing along to. What was really interesting is that instead of having like comedic narrators, if you know the Frozen sing-along, you know there's kind of comedians that tell the story. There were silent dancers, and I thought it was really evocative and really artistic. I don't think it will be for everybody, but you still get to see an amazing giant puppet of Jack Skellington, and you get to see Oogie Boogie, and it just felt like it fit. It fit Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm not a huge Nightmare Before Christmas fan. I still think that show was really cool and worth seeing. So my entertainment-fueled night continues to be a win. It is raining, so we'll see if that carries on.
Okay, for my next food venture of the night, I'm here at Dockside Diner, and we're gonna be trying a few things over here that sound really, really unique. So I'm pretty excited about this one. Okay, so this is our full Dockside spread. We have every single food item that Dockside is offering and only one of the drinks. So first up, we have the spicy pimento kimchi dip topped with chives and served with house-made wonton chips. Back here we have the roasted eggplant dip with chives served with warm pita bread. This is the Sandy Claus hot cocoa, which I'm personally very excited about. Over here we have the Christmas tree cookie. It's a vanilla cookie stacked with pistachio buttercream, cranberry, and raspberry jam, topped with sprinkles and a yellow candy star. And then finally in the back we have poutine tots, which is potato barrels topped with gravy, brisket, mozzarella curds, and chives. Oh my gosh. Okay, I absolutely love this. This is my favorite thing I've had so far tonight. It's just warm, it's comforting. The cherry whipped cream, the reason I was kind of apprehensive is I don't really like the tartness of cherries, and I thought maybe it would be kind of like a cherry dipped in dark chocolate vibe, where it's still a little bit tart, but it honestly reminded me a little bit more of like a grenadine syrup, like you would get with like a Shirley Temple. So it's cherry, but it's nice, it's sweet, and it really balances super well with that hot chocolate. Okay, I guess Christmas tree cookie stack. Cheers. The cranberries are nice and not super sweet. They're more on the tart side, but with the pistachio and the sugar cookie, that's a really nice balance. My biggest complaint is it's a little bit cumbersome to eat. Just kind of taking it apart like that is still, it's like a little messy. It's better than just your normal, you know, Mickey bar. I will say that. It's just different, and I like that. Easily shareable though, and I definitely would share this with people. Poutine tots? A little bit of everything. it was just not giving what I wanted it to give. The first bite that I had was just kind of like lackluster, and it was a lot of things in my mouth, but not a lot of flavor. So I tried everything individually. The gravy is really nice. It's on the thinner side, but it's really flavorful. The tater tots are just normal tater tots. The brisket is probably my least favorite thing. It's a little bit inconsistent. So some of the bites I've had have been really nice and fatty and flavorful, and then some of the bites have been really, really dry and just almost like rubbery. I think that the curds, super flavorful and just kind of that good poutine cheese curd. I think for me, it's just the lack of consistency in the brisket that some bites were really good and some bites were just not as good. The spicy pimento kimchi dip. Okay, so I ended up taking several bites of this because I really, really like it. Now, that being said, there's no spice at all. It's very much Disney spice. Like, I've taken several bites hoping maybe if I just mix it up or maybe I'm missing it. I don't think that I am. It's so creamy and like that pimento cheese flavor is really heavy. It has a little bit of that kind of acidity that you would find in kimchi. It kind of reminds me of just like a slaw, honestly. I know that that's not the same at all. I really like kimchi. I'm not getting that flavor profile here. It's just kind of like an elevated pimento cheese dip. Okay, final item here at Dockside is the roasted eggplant dip with pita bread. Okay, this one I had no expectations for at all. I'm kind of 50-50 on eggplant. Sometimes I really like it, sometimes I don't. I really like this dip. It's savory, it's very different. The bread itself, it's just salty, really nice texturally, and I think it's light enough that you're not gonna feel gross, but it's filling. All of these dips are easily shareable, and I really like these two.
Okay, up next we are at Dinosaur Gertie's Ice Cream of Extinction for the Christmas Gertie cookie. So they have this sugar cookie with mint icing for $4.29, but it's also available with mint soft serve for $6.29. So here's a look at the line. Okay, it's still humid here in Orlando, so my ice cream already began to melt, but let's try this. That's very minty. It's a little too on the toothpaste spectrum of things. I'm not the biggest fan of like chocolate chip mint ice cream, but like I like it. If this was a bit more chocolate chip mint ice cream, it'd be fine. But this is a large amount of mint soft serve, and it doesn't even freshen your breath. And up next, we're gonna try this little sugar cookie that looks like Gertie. Obviously, this is Dinosaur Gertie's, but if you're not familiar with Gertie, there she is, and she wears a little Christmas hat. If the toothpaste flavored ice cream is not your speed, maybe the sugar cookie will be. My Gertie has been through a lot. I have her in a little blanket. Her hat kind of fell off. The Orlando humidity and weather gets us all. We've all been there. We've all fallen victim to it. This doesn't feel right. That's a pretty standard sugar cookie. It's nice and really sweet and sugary. The mint is not an overpowering flavor. I'm not the biggest fan of mint, and it doesn't bother me. I actually like this cookie quite a bit, and I think that kids are really going to enjoy this. And kind of a nice little homage to an icon of Hollywood studios. Okay, come in. Come here, Dustin. And come in, you guys. Y'all, we're gonna have some real talk about Gertie's here.
Colgate frozen yogurt.
Yeah.
Nice.
Colgate frozen yogurt.
Nice.
All right, we ended our night with fireworks as a big finale. That was Jingle Bell Jingle Band. Now, that's a really fun show. It's super unique. There's not a nighttime spectacular like it. Tons of lasers, kind of a really fun Christmassy plot with Lanny and Wayne.
Yeah.
They're elves and they're spies.
It's a Disney movie. Sounds like
I haven't seen it.
I'm sorry. I think that's why I felt lackluster about it.
I mean, like, I enjoyed it. I love a laser, personally.
It was a great
Doesn't
show.
love a laser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the other thing about Jingle Bell Jingle Band is it used to be free. It used to be in your park day during the holiday season as a part of your regular admission to Hollywood Studios, not exclusively in an after hour. So take from that what you will. But we have regrouped.
Yes.
We've lost DFB Dustin, but I never saw him tonight, so it's like he wasn't here.
Gertie got him.
Who got him?
Gertie.
She'll do that. She's a biter.
Yeah, she's a biter.
Overall, thoughts on Jollywood nights.
I love Hollywood Studios. I love Christmas. I thought that this would be my #1 new thing. I think that there are some good bones. I don't think that this is everything that I had hoped. There was a big crowd that I think maybe that could have been a smaller crowd, maybe less tickets sold. And I also think that some of the biggest draws were actually just upcharges that you have to pay for after you're here, which is not really my favorite thing, but the entertainment was incredible.
Yeah, for me, I spent the entire night doing entertainment and I had a great time. I think if you want to treat this like a Hollywood Studios after hours where you're doing mostly just the entertainment and riding the rides with super short waits, because again, the longest wait I saw tonight was 20 minutes for Slinky Dog Dash. That would make this party worth it, is to treat it as a regular after hours event where you're just doing rides and those cool shows. Skip the food and specialty bars, because I just don't think that they pulled them off quite well.
I think that if you're gonna shell out the cash for a holiday party but you want to just keep everything and worthwhile, you're probably gonna want to go for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party over Jollywood Nights. At least for now. Who knows? It could improve.
Yeah, it could absolutely improve.
Yeah.
And again, I had a fantastic night, and I would, on a vacation, consider budgeting to do just this evening to ride rides and see the entertainment instead of a park day. It's just, it wasn't as like all out special as I think that we'd hoped, but we still had a fun night.
I loved it. I think that there's a lot of potential here. I also think that maybe if you're adults who are married or just friends and you don't want to do like Mickey's Very Merry because it feels a little bit more on the kids side, this is a good
This definitely feels like more grown up, yeah. Well, if you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe.
Now go see our full video covering everything from Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party.
We'll see you there.